Hi Gemini, this is Nyanjo from Choose Chains for Bro, and I'm here to do your March 2017 reading. So I want to say thank you to all the people who liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much, y'all. So let's get started. So your overall message for March 2017 is mysticism. So let's read what that means, y'all. Mysticism. Okay. It is wise to be the observer. Do not respond until you are certain. The unknown is not easy, but is no longer necessary to fear. Am I ignoring my intuition? What I suspect is probably true. I must breathe. Key ideas are ignoring signs, unknown motivation, intuitive knowing, fear of the unknown, journey. So, your clarifying messages are toxic and growth. So this is pretty straightforward to me. So you're in the midst of a situation or a mindset. A situation or a mindset that is clearly very unhealthy. Something that's draining you, is dragging you, is poisoning you, essentially. And the way I'm imagining it is, there's this garden you're tending to. And you realize that maybe what you've been fertilizing the garden with is actually poison. It's non-GMO organic. And it's preventing the growth of the vegetables and fruits and whatever else you're growing. Flowers, I guess. What it's asking you to do, and I think why it's asking you to do this, and what it's asking you to do, and I'll go to why. So what it's asking you to do is just kind of look. You see this, you realize it, you're like, oh shit, dang it, this situation is poisoning me, this garden is dying, oh my god. And it's asking you to kind of just sit back and be like, oh, kind of let the pieces fall where it may. And I think it's why it's asking you to do that. Oh man, I just forgot it. Dang it. Let me just keep going through it. Really why it's asking you to kind of watch this happen, even though it feels very painful, is I think anything you kind of do to kind of get into the situation is going to make it a little bit even more messy. So it's going to make it more messy because it's not necessarily about you. It's part of it. Like, even though it's your garden, maybe someone came in, you didn't realize it was poison, and now it's kind of dying, and it's impacting your growth. And that's somebody else's action, what I'm trying to say. It just really feels like an outside force that's kind of hindering your growth. And I think it's asking you to allow pieces to fall where it may, because I think there's going to be more that's going to be exposed. And there's going to be more that's going to be, more insights going to come from kind of just letting it play out. Even though it feels very difficult, you're just like, why is this happening? Because with the mysticism, it just says, like, there are some factors that are not necessarily, haven't played out yet. So if you react to the factors that are happening now, it's just like, makes no sense because the full story hasn't shown itself. So if you're reacting only part of the story, you're literally jumping to conclusions. It's like jumping. I don't know if y'all see that meme where it's just like literally jumping to conclusions. But I think it's also asking you to I think you know what's going on, and I think you'll be validated. So in the future, when situations like this present itself, you're like, ooh, I kind of sense a little thing is off. Oh, something. Why are all these plants dying in my garden of my growth as a human? And you're just like, I kind of suspect it's this person, but let's see what happens. And then it happens, you're like, yep, I was right. I knew it last time, and I knew it this time. And then so when you see this happening next time, you're like, I know. No. Like, you will know, and you know how to react. So let it fall where it may. So that's the overall message. So let's get to your love heritage reading. So you have the Four of Wands, and the King of Swords. Your energy, King of Swords, Gemini. It's very much in your element here in terms of being single. And in terms of creating relationships with people, whether it be friendships or romantic or whatever. So basically, Four of Wands has to do with an element of stability. And maybe this is just like kind of feeling the need to have this sort of stability before you feel very much like yourself. Maybe right now you haven't been feeling like yourself lately. Part of it has to do probably with not really kind of celebrating yourself in the highest form that you can. And also with the Four of Wands, that has to do with just going out and dancing or to drink with friends or Bible study. I don't know, whatever y'all are into. It's just asking you to kind of go out for these connections. Reach out for those connections. Yeah, you have the Fool reverse, or sorry, the Fool upright here. It's asking to kind of take a risk to put yourself out there and make these connections with people who really validate the fact that you are the King of Swords. You are this person who has a vision of what you want and need and expect in relationships that are totally valid. You know, I'm not gonna pull another card. That's pretty straightforward. But it's asking you to not be afraid to have validation or need validation, and know that it's crucial because you are at that point where you know you're the shit. Like, you know you are cool or whatever. Maybe you don't. But this is the last piece to kind of help you realize this month that you have it more together than you realize. You know, you have what you want, or you have these expectations that are totally legit, and you just need to be validated in that, and that's okay. Because sometimes it just kind of, you feel like you're kind of pulling at thin air, you know? And it's definitely asking you to kind of like find a balance in that. Take a risk. Open yourself up. Be vulnerable, you know? Because sometimes it's gonna hurt when people kind of, when you expose yourself to people and they are not good about it, or they're not worthy of it, and it really hurts, and it kind of makes you want to shrink in yourself. But you have this King of Swords energy that's here. All right, so let's get to the couples here. So we have the Temperance and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So with the couples here, it seems like maybe y'all are struggling with feeling connected because there's a lot of things that you're trying to juggle, whether they be financial commitments, material commitments, work commitments. It's just you're not really sure how to place the value of y'all's connection in terms of the value that y'all have in terms of how you want to grow, like I said earlier, how you want to grow, or how you want to like manifest your passions or careers or whatever. But you're not really sure how to deal, you know, with maintaining that connection. Yeah, there's a lot of indecision that's happening as a result of it, and decision of how to achieve this balance, what to exactly let go of so this balance can be achieved with the Four of Cups. Four of Pentacles are in reverse. But then the reality is the most crucial thing to come back to is the initial connection that y'all have with the Two of Cups here. Like this is the need for reciprocity and equity in your relationship. That's what you need to center, because you have Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Two of Cups. What's missing is the Two of Wands, which is really about making that decision whether or not to stay or go, in terms of keeping some things, there's some dynamics in your relationship, or letting them go. Keeping some things that are factors in your relationship that are not necessarily the factors in y'all's connection, or letting them go. So it's really asking you this month to make that decision around what it means to really fulfill this connection and live in this connection on the day-to-day, I would say. Yeah, what does it mean for y'all to feel like this y'all's romantic connection can triumph over all these other factors that are playing out? How can y'all remind each other of how much you value each other, you know. So, yeah. So let's get to the work, passion, and career. So you have the Lovers. Again, another decision that needs to be made. The Father of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. So yeah, this comes back definitely to like making a decision. Oops, excuse me. Sorry, y'all. This definitely points to making a decision. But like I said with the overall message, I'm going to come back to that. Is there some factors that might necessarily be unknown? That might be unknown in making the decision, but it's ultimately asking making that decision. But let the factors kind of make them show up, you know. Let them, because it seems like this person, I think this is a person, the King of Pentacles. I mean, it's King of Pentacles. Yeah, the King of Pentacles are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So this person or this energy is someone who has some energy that's very direct and straightforward in terms of what they want and need, in terms of material satisfaction and feeling successful. They have a vision, they have a plan. So it seems like this person probably might be asking you to make a decision in terms of what it really truly means to feel connected to your passion or to your community. And it seems like there's a multiplicity of options that are being presented to you, but you're not really sure what to choose. Actually, no. Yeah, there's a multiplicity of options that are presenting itself, but there's actually, you know, it's asking you, like I said earlier, kind of see what actually is. There's one right decision that's good for you, but all these other decisions are playing out and could be possibilities that bring you satisfaction. But the reality is most of them actually are not actually, or like you said, are a little bit toxic. They're not actually going to satisfy you. They're going to hinder your growth, but you don't really see that right now. So don't cave into the pressure of this person asking you to make this decision right away, because that false urgency is something that will get you trapped. And I'm sure their intentions are good, because they have this energy of, the intentions are good, or this mindset of wanting to be successful. The intention behind it is good, but the reality is that you shouldn't feel very pressured to make a decision right away, because there's some factors that are going to expose itself, but it is ultimately important for you to make a decision. So don't put it on the back burner to the point where you don't, to the point where it's a distraction, or no, to the point where, what am I trying to say? So don't put it on the back burner to the point where it doesn't, like you're distracting yourself from it. That's what I was trying to say. Or you're distracting yourself from it. Yeah, because with the Daughter Wands, Page of Wands, like I said earlier, it's that false sense of urgency that's coming up. So that just validated that. So yeah, let's get to the spirituality and higher purpose. So you have the Chariot here, the Lovers again, and the Hermit. So what the Chariot is asking you to do is very much similar to this mysticism card, which is asking you to have some sort of emotional self-discipline so you're able to be motivated to go forward. Asking you to, like I said, reiterate, allow some things, or don't become reactionary to the things that are happening in your life, situations, circumstances, people. Because that reactionary tendency is not reacting to, like I said earlier, the full story. Because once the full story presents itself, you'll be able to make a choice with the Lovers here. You'll be able to make a choice that feels right to you, that feels almost kind of divine guidance here. You see with the divine, or like kind of like synchronicity or whatever. You have the what do you call it? The little chariot here, or no, sorry, cherub. What is it? Whatever these baby angels are. This baby angel is helping you to make a decision, coming out through the sky and be like, hey, choose that person, or choose that decision, or you know. But it's, in order to really have that baby angel to be clear, you're gonna have to allow the clouds of uncertainty to like part, and then you'll be able to see the light. And this will allow you to kind of have a little bit of introspection, a little more detail to the journey of introspection that you're on right now, in terms of really getting connected with yourself, knowing what that means, really kind of digging out the roots of why you feel this way about yourself right now, why you feel about these circumstances right now, and allow you to kind of continue on this larger journey. I mean, that's what the Hermit is about, is this large journey of self-discovery and exploration. So this emotional self-discipline will allow you to really add to that. Yeah. So your overall message your overall advice, I keep saying that. Overall advice is, my dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible. It's really pretty here. And I love myself completely and unconditionally. This here. So I'm like, maybe y'all are having dreams where you're just really being celebrated, and then you wake up and you're like, oh, I don't know if I deserve that. Or you're having these like dreams, like literal, like not literal dreams, but like figurative dreams of how you want to live your life, and they center this, you know, wanting to live to love yourself completely and conditionally, but it doesn't feel very possible right now. Like I said, let things play out. And I think I'm gonna read this. My dreams reveal that magic is real and possible. Because I have a Gemini friend who has a lot of dreams lately, and I want to know what that means. Maybe this will help. So, dreams of the night may reveal insights that rest in our subconscious. They may also inform our daydreams, where we become the masters of boundless possibility. Our dreams need inspiration to flourish and can help us better understand our path and awaken our connection to great vision. Your dreams are asking you to bring them to life with continuous support and sincere belief. Consider yourself a midwife for your dreams. Oh, that's really pretty. I'm gonna say that again. Consider yourself a midwife for your dreams. Welcome motivation, imagination, commitment, and a playful spirit. Set clear intentions for your present path, nurture its growth, and then let go. It takes bravery to build and fully realize your dreams. As you infuse them with conscious love and dedicated action, build your dream team and have gratitude for the inspired force beneath it all. Aw, that's pretty. So yeah, that's your reading. If you like your personal reading from me, go to my website, truthexchange.tumblr.com, and the link below. And I have full moon and new moon readings that I do every month that is on my Instagram and also on my website. And yeah, thanks for watching. Blessings.